Welcome into the Bucket List Radio Show. I'm Susan Davy Cogdell.
And I'm Anita Battershell, and we are so excited to be here at Range USA today.
You know what? We're just kicking the constraints off of our shoes and building, and we are live at Range USA of Jackson. Mm-hmm. It is an indoor shooting range, and there are also handguns for purchase, ammunition, and lots of fun Christmas presents. But you know what? We're here on a bucket list excursion, aren't we, Anita?
That is so true.
I've never shot a machine gun. Have you?
I've shot very few guns, period, let alone a machine gun. I mean, how many people really have ever shot a machine gun?
Well, I'll tell you one I know in particular that's sitting here with us, and that is the owner of Range USA, Scott Kilby. Scott, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Welcome to the show.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So, I tell you what, just exactly how many times have you shot a machine gun?
Oh, I've shot one several times. Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're fun.
Well, this is on a lot of people. Actually, you know, we've taken some calls, we've taken some letters. We have a few bucket list activities that people have requested. One of them was to shoot a machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
And so, have you heard of that?
I have, yeah.
It's high on the list for a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people want to do it.
Yeah.
And so you have how many machine guns here at Range USA?
I think there's 2 here right now. There's a few others running around in Memphis. We have a couple of Memphis that we use.
So 2 to choose from here.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, I'll tell you what, a little earlier, Susan and I were getting trained on one that supposedly shoots fire. I'm not sure which one.
I think they call it the Dragon.
Yeah.
For short. No, seriously.
Yeah. But we were being trained. They're so safety conscious here, and we went through all of the little bit of training and all. And after the show is completed, we're actually going to be shooting that particular gun. Does it have a particular name, Scott?
It's an M16.
Oh, an M16.
An M16.
That even sounds really cool.
Doesn't it? Who doesn't like a little sweet 16, right?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
well, we are definitely going to get behind that gun and tell you what all the fire and hoopla is all about. Mm-hmm. So we're going to check it off our list, and we want you to be able to check it off your list, because really, to tell you the truth, it's all about you. We want you to win a bucket list prize. We want you to be able to check something off that you've never done before, because life is short. Everyone needs a bucket list.
What's on
your
yours?
bucket list? So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a little more information from our special guest today, Scott Kilby, who is the owner of Range USA. So if it's on your list, this is the place to come. And I want you to tell us a little bit more about Range USA. But if they win this opportunity to win the machine gun shoot, we're going to let them register all week long on our Facebook page, The Bucket List Radio Show, and they can go on there and put hashtag Range USA, and that's how we know that's what they want, because we've given away, Scott, we've given away zip lining, we've given away ballroom dancing, we've given away
painting with a twist.
So many things that people have dreamed of always wanting to try or do that they never did, and we are just checking them off as fast as we can for them. So this is one that's very exciting, and I think this is for men and women. I started to say we like to do for men, women, and children, but you have to be a certain age to shoot a gun, don't you, Scott?
Yeah, with an adult with you, you know, the ages can be pretty young, as long as the parent or guardian's with you.
Because a lot of times a parent will start a child out hunting, for instance.
Right. And these machine guns here...
not with machine guns.
Right.
Yeah.
But these machine guns here, my sons have shot these, and
really?
They're young.
And the ages of your sons?
Well, the ones that have shot it are 11 and 9. I don't know if my 7-year-old shot it yet or not.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
Matter of time.
11 and 9, and the 7 is probably right after us, because, you know, you can't let a girl shoot. Yeah.
There you go.
They're boys, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
All boys. Wow.
I was talking to some of your staff, too, and I think you're fabulous staff, by the way, and they were telling me that sometimes grandfathers or fathers will bring their kids in with a BB gun, you know, and kind of just get them familiar with the BB gun, and then they kind of upgrade from there as they feel that they're capable of taking on that responsibility.
Right.
What a wonderful, responsible bonding thing to do. I'm thinking with a grandfather and a grandson, that kind of touched my heart when he told me that.
Yeah, a lot of people will learn shooting and firearm safety from grandparents.
Right.
A lot of people have done that. So.
We do want to invite you to call in if you have a question for our guest, Scott Kilby, owner of Range USA. If it's gun related or bucket list related and has anything to do with firearms or range and that type of thing, you can call live at 731-423-8101. That's 731-423-8101 and be live on the air with Scott Kilby and ask any questions that you have. We just want that opportunity to be out there for you. And tell us a little bit about the machine guns that we will be shooting.
There's two of them you're going to be shooting, or you'll have the opportunity to shoot if you want to. One is the M16.
Okay.
That's a rifle that shoots a .223 caliber bullet.
That's the sexy one, right? It's the fun and sexy
The
one.
fire shooting one.
I don't know. The other one's pretty nice too.
Yeah.
They're both
Yeah.
sexy. You're talking to a gun owner, a gun range owner.
This
He
is
thinks they're all sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah, the other one's the MP5 SD, and that's a fully suppressed 9mm MP5. So
Oh, wow.
that one's pretty.
It's pretty sweet, too.
Yeah, that was up there on the list too. So,
Your favorite?
probably.
Yeah.
The MP5. Yeah. It
So-
shoots so much smoother than the other one does.
And these guns, typically, these are not hunting guns.
No.
These guns are for fun, for target, for battle,
Yeah. They would have a military law enforcement application,
right?
but in our civilian world, it's just for fun.
Yes.
By the way, Scott, I did have someone who texted in a little earlier a question, and I don't have it right in front of me, so I hope I'm getting this right. Is there a Thomas or a Thompson machine gun? They said something about in the movies or something. It looks
Right.
like you shoot them from the side, like in Bonnie and Clyde.
Yes,
Yeah,
the Bonnie and the
Tommy
Clyde.
guns.
And what is the purpose of that, or do you really shoot it from the side?
I guess you could. They do that in the movies a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not always the most effective way to shoot a gun.
Oh, there you go. That's Susan.
Welcome back into the Bucket List Radio Show.
And we are here
Anita
talking.
Battershell, Susan Davy Cogdell, and our guest, Scott Kilby.
Yes. And Scott and I were just talking over the break, and I was telling him that I think this would be such a super fun date night.
Oh, yes.
I can't imagine how cool it would be to be picked up by somebody and go, hey, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to dinner. I'm going to buy you dinner. We're going to have a nice bottle of wine. But before that, we're going up to the range and we're going to do some shooting. I think something outside of the box like that would be so much fun.
That's a date night. So,
Yes.
so you're not married right now, right, Anita?
That's true.
So, if you're married, hey, honey, let's go to the range and shoot takes on a whole different.
meaning.
I'm kidding. It's very fun. It's a date night. If you're single, it's a date night. If you're married, what a great idea because it's something different and fun to do.
Yeah, we were even just talking that he packages that with his restaurant in Memphis with the range over there. So not only do they shoot, but then he can feed them too, or vice versa, feed them and then they shoot. Yes.
So I tell you what, Scott, if you're going to eat, do you eat before or after? Because there's a lot of adrenaline involved.
Yeah, it really just a timing issue at that point. If there's lanes available, you go and shoot. If there's not lanes available, you eat first.
There you go.
So it
Either
can go
way.
Either way, yeah.
But there is an adrenaline. I mean, as much as you shot, how long has it been since you shot your first gun? How many years?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Probably when he was about 7.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah,
And so you're 29.
yeah,
so,
exactly.
right, so
21, 22 years.
yeah. So, do you still get an adrenaline rush?
Oh yeah, it's still a rush when you shoot.
Well, it definitely
So if
is
you've
for us.
if you're out there and it's on your bucket list to shoot a gun, I mean, we're going all out with a machine gun, and we're giving that away when you go to, the Facebook page to register for it. But any gun really that you shoot, you're going to get that adrenaline rush. If you've never done it,
Yeah.
let me tell you,
Yeah.
get trained, get your handgun carry permit,
It's
which
so
you do that
safe.
here
We do.
at Range USA, and then do it for fun. Come out target practice, but it might just save your life. I bet, Scott, that you've heard a lot of stories where something that started out just, I want to do this for fun, so I'm going to get my handgun carry, but it wound up saving someone's life.
Oh yeah, we get those stories all the time, where people had taken training through us, gotten the permit through us, and had to use the firearm, or almost had to use the firearm to defend themselves or a loved one, and they just felt so much more comfortable having had the class and the training.
Well, and having the training, because, this isn't something that you just want to go off helter-skelter.
Right.
And what I love about your place here is not only it's clean, he has the friendliest staff ever, but I've been here once before, and the targets and just everything that you do is so professional, but also you just really do get that sense of safety, that you're learning something not just out in somebody's field
Yeah, right.
somewhere, because I do like to target shoot. I haven't done it here, but I've done it here one time.
So when people are shooting and they show up, what can they expect? You have the eye protection, or they bring it? You have the ear protection, or do they bring it? What is necessary to show up at the range to shoot?
Yep. Well, we tell people they can either come with everything or come with nothing. And,
Everything, all or nothing.
All or nothing. We provide eye and ear protection for you if you don't have any. Of course, we sell eye and ear protection too if you don't want to use the community eyes and ears.
So is that available? You can bring your own and it's free, or you can rent it, or you can buy it, or is it available?
Yeah, we provide it for you, no charge.
Oh, it's provided, no
Eyes and
charge if you need it.
Right. Or you can purchase it or bring your own.
Adam is actually thinking about making a purchase, and he actually came up, I think, last week. And one of the things he was saying that he loved about this is that he can come and, is it like $10, and he can try multiple guns to see maybe what he might actually want?
Yeah, you can get in our rental case for $10, and you can try out all the guns you want on that same $10.
Yeah, now that's a deal. Now you bring your own ammo, or you pay for the ammo.
Right. For the rental guns, you have to purchase our ammo.
Yeah.
That way we can just kind of monitor what's being shot through our guns.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, gift certificates are great because, a lot of times I know Anita and I have talked about it, like, well, how would you know what to buy, a gun for somebody, or a certain kind of ammo that they use all the time, or a class that they want to take, and you're just not sure which class it was they mentioned. What would you suggest,
Yeah, the
Scott?
gift card's a great option because,
gift cards for Range USA, so you have those.
Right. They can be used for anything. You can use it for classes or ammunition.
So they just determine the amount, and then the person can come in and spend.
Yeah, and they'll know what caliber gun they shoot, and they'll know what class they want to take, and they'll know what accessory they like.
And just apply it right to it. That is fantastic. So whether it's, Christmas is coming up, but whether it's a Christmas gift, birthday, anniversary, any occasion, no occasion.
Because I love you.
Or get out of the house, find something to do. No, seriously. I like the because I love you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good.
I like coming together, date night, to Range USA. Get your machine gun shoot on. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back on the Bucket List Radio Show. Welcome back into the Bucket List Radio Show. I'm Susan Davy Cogdill, along with
Anita Battershell.
And we are spending special time with Scott Kilby today from Range USA. We're going to draw one of these generous prizes for today and then tell you how to register for the Bucket List prize. Okay. We're going to draw for a Minute Man membership, and that is for 1 year of free lane, free target, any day, every day, 7 days a week, only closed 3 days of the year, Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Range USA. Get to know them at rangeusa.com, located right here in Jackson. What's our winner?
Happy holidays, Steve Tolley. You are the winner.
Steve Tolley, congratulations. And hey, listen, if you want to...
Decaturville.
How about that?
Yeah.
You want to win our Bucket List prize? Go to Facebook. Go to our Bucket List page, Bucket List Radio Show, and put hashtag Range USA. Registration starts today. You'll have a week to register. We're going to draw next week.
It's going to be for a machine gun shoot in a
100 rounds of ammo, a membership for the free lane and target, and we want you to win. And congratulations already for being part of the Bucket List Radio Show. Every Tuesday, 5:30 to 6, the Bucket List Radio Show. Life is short. Everyone needs a bucket list. What's on your bucket list?